Our second day in Utah, we were taken over to the Redmond warehouse, which is located right at the surface of the mines, right where we were about to start our tour. And it was fascinating to see because it showed us all of the packaging that they have going on. So we were given a full tour of that.
So it's interesting to see that once the salt leaves the mine, it doesn't interact with any human hands. It's all done by automation.
Obviously our warehouse, Sam here has been kind of leading this operation for about 100 years now.
Yeah, I've worked for the company for about 35 years.
Oh, wow.
2-3 years part-time when I was in school, but so here, you know, this is where we package all the bag stuff from 25-pound bags all the way up to 50-pound bags. This is where we process all of any of the rock that's 7 pounds to 32 pounds that's wrapped, our trophy rock, our equine rock. We do a variety of different mixes where we mix minerals with our salt too for different needs, you know, cattle, sheep, whatever. But as you can see, if you want them to come down here, you can kind of see we have 2 different bag processes. One of them is taking bags that they're not even formed. The machine is forming them and making them on this line. This one over here is already a pre-formed bag.
As we left the warehouse tour, we got on the bus, and then from there, we headed off to the mines, and that's when we started learning the history of Redmond, of all the processing and things of that nature. We started to even get into how they did things, and that was interesting.
It depends on the salt we're using. So when we get out here on this corner, you'll see the big piles. Yeah. That's all of our road salt. Okay. So as far as amount of stuff we sell, I mean, we sell a lot of food grade salt, but it's hardly anything compared. Usually by September, October, coming up to the winter season, we usually try to stockpile about 400,000 tons of salt. The stuff in here, this is our dried product. So fines and mediums can go for anything from compressed salt licks to feed for livestock. And then we have some mixes with some of our bentonite, which is like this stuff right here.
And there's the garlic salt bin in the middle there.
Okay.
But all this, so usually end of fall, this whole area will have mounds of salt just like that. So right there, just in those piles, you're looking at probably 250,000 tons. And then this we put here about 6 or 7 years ago, and it's just strictly backstop. We do get a big winter where we blow through all this. We put an anti-caking agent. That's why these piles go white. So we'll just come up to this and we'll just screen off the top, run it back through the crusher, and everything under that crust is good salt. But this is all your road salt. 170 million years ago, it was the Sundance Sea. Over that time, it evaporated, and bentonite is actually volcanic ash that fell onto that body of salt water. So this is bentonite. You see this pit over here? Pretty much right through this valley, there's on the top is just a layer of bentonite that we mine. There's much different grades of bentonite, whether it's human consumption, whether we mix it into feed, whether it's like lawn seal, drilling applications.
Do you sell just the bentonite clay by itself?
Yeah. That's all bentonite. There's just a vein that comes through this whole valley right here. It's almost an anomaly that this deposit comes to the surface. So
Okay.
the deposit is actually a mile deep, 4,500 feet deep.
Wow.
We're on the end of the Wasatch Fault Line. And in 170 million years, everything got pushed together, and it came right to the surface. Like right where we go underground, you're in the salt deposit. So you can go 100 yards this way, and you'd have to dig down because it's almost like the peak of a mountain. So the further you get out here, the further you have to go down before you hit the salt deposit.
As we entered into the darkness of the salt mines, we had some trouble recording some of that because it was just so dark. But we tried to capture what we could, and we had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right, Sydney's gonna lick the wall.
Seriously. Gotta.
Gonna lick the wall?
Yeah.
Oh,
Come on, we all want to film it.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. Don't give it a cat lick, give it a cow lick. There you go.
There you go. How does it taste?
Like, yeah, it's salty.
Pure salt liver.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right,
I
Your
can
turn.
that.
try it. I'm
Your
gonna try
turn.
it.
Yeah.
Pour it for you?
Wait, where did you lick it? Right there.
Down here.
You gotta guess. It kind of tastes sweet, don't it?
Salty.
Yeah. Your turn.
My turn. Here, cameraman.
I'm a camera woman.
I'm gonna go down a little more.
Oh, come on.
Where'd you lick at? I don't want to be licking on the same thing.
We would have thought this was a problem.
All right.
I think somebody else might have done it.
Someone else can do it.
Tastes pretty good, don't it?
That's real good.
Yeah. This is 800 feet deep.
We're 800 feet right now.
Wow.
Our property line, it's actually set up like a big rectangle. The office we were in's here, the gun range is up here, and we came in this portal here. So what we did, we really came in and we're just spiraling down, and off of each level you have tunnels running north and south. So,
Where's the area that it goes down? Like at
where we, just right when we came in to that portal, is where we kind of spiraled down.
Okay.
Oh, hang on a second. Dust the spot off,
Oh,
because
dust it off.
what you're going to see is the finer salt is going to taste saltier because you have more surface area exposed to your tongue.
Okay. Hold on.
Whenever my son
I can already taste it.
See the spot right here? That nice black spot? That'll be good.
Okay, I'm going for it.
Yeah, you anywhere in the mine, if you actually see it,
How it taste?
It's salty.
Get that on your nose.
That's good.
Yeah?
Nope.
Yes, I can see it better.
So if you guys look, like this rock right here, just kind of looks, it's got some of the colors.
How is it?
It tastes good.
It's like sweet, isn't it?
Yeah, it tastes really good. I feel weird licking a wall, but
That's a nice, pretty piece.
Getting my head like
So, and every rock, I mean, you get some rocks like, like that.
There's a lot more in that rock right there than just salt.
Yes. So your white veins are what your sodium chloride. This has 60 trace minerals, which gives it the different colors.
So when it comes to health, like that's a lot better for you. To
Oh,
be
yeah.
consuming something with all those trace minerals
Yes.
rather than something that's like
And most of the minerals that is in this salt is what's in human blood naturally.
Well, and for our animals too, it's interesting because we've been feeding our animals the Redmond salt for 20 years, and we've had very, very low health issues,
Yeah.
health problems. And I
So
think
the
a
thing
lot of
that's
it's
interesting
attributed-
about the animals, so trophy rock, I don't know if you guys have heard of trophy rock.
yeah,
It's a huge product of ours, and a lot of people think, oh, the deer are coming to hit these salt licks and they keep coming back. The deer, your cows, your horses will actually hit this for the minerals. It's not necessarily the salt.
Yeah.
The salt's an added bonus because it'll make them go drink water, but they actually, so we sell most of our trophy rock back east for the whitetail deer. Those plots have been farmed for hundreds of years. There's no minerals left in the soil. So you put a mineral rock, which people call it a salt lick, but it's a mineral rock, they'll go and hit it. We've got pictures of cougars, of aardvark, you name it. Animals are hitting it. And it's when they naturally know when they're lacking minerals. I don't know if you've noticed with your cows, a cow will hit a rock for a while and then they'll leave it for a while because they're lacking minerals. They get their mineral content and then they leave it for a couple weeks. Then they'll come back. Deer will do the same thing, elk will do the same thing. See these colors? That's great food grade salt right there.
Oh my
The
gosh.
more that black we can find in there,
Like this
So the
stuff,
black is the
manganese.
manganese.
Watch your eyes. I'm gonna break your necks.
You sound the way.
Oh, dang it. Oh, yeah, that's it. You can take anybody that wants to.
This one right here, that is a great piece of salt.
Oh, so this is the one you're giving me?
You bet.
All right.
I think we can give you a little bit. Yeah, some extra.
That one better?
Oh, sorry.
When they brought these tunnels down, they were chasing the 92% sodium or better. A lot of the ribs you see are going to have higher, so it might only be 85% or 89% of your sodium, but it's too high for like the road salt, so they just leave it as the ribs.
Okay.
Which piece looks like it has more black?
This one?
Oh, you like that one?
Yeah, but you can take that one.
Yeah, okay.
Y'all gonna take that home?
Yeah. I'm already got my back full.
Y'all gonna take that one home?
Yeah, I'm taking this one home. Look at that.
Yeah. Y'all taking that one home?
I'm taking it home, yep. Yeah, group picture.
How is it?
Man, that's good.
Good, huh?
Now a YouTuber.
How does it feel being a new YouTuber?
It's great. I feel invigorated.
Now this is your second video, right?
That's my second YouTube video.
Yeah, all right.
They kiln dry it, and they actually add an anti-caking agent, which we put in our road salt, but not in our food grade.
That's neat. Oh, what happened to it?
There's another piece right here that won't throw and break.
Ooh.
It don't taste like it.
Oh, I wouldn't.
You don't want to taste it?
It tastes a little different to me.
Does it?
Yeah. That white, that real white one does. It just don't. It tastes like it may have been, I don't know, like watered down a little.
So it's groundwater.
Yeah.
So you're just taking groundwater that's absorbing some salt. You can see it all the way along this track.
Yeah, that's neat.
The guys just came up with this idea. They built it, and it's actually good we did because we would not be able to keep up with our rock sets. And that's one thing that's cool with Redmond. You kind of come up with an idea or a need, and working with it every day, have a better idea. And they busted this out, and it's made a world of difference for us.
Such an obvious idea.
When did that go? Years ago, year and a half ago.
It looks like
So they'll just bring it with the haul trucks, dump it here. Any of this stuff that's the fines or the smaller rock, they'll just load it up and run it through the crusher, and they'll go with it in the ag salts. So there's no waste on anything we do. I mean, we sell an actual popcorn salt that's just super fine. So off to the left is our primary crusher. So everything you guys saw, all those haul trucks coming out, if it's not food grade salt, it went through that. 500,000 tons a year. It crushes it down, goes up this belt line, then goes through the mill. So they can, there's continuous road salt coming out, but say they need more, they need to do a bunch of press blocks, so they'll do more of the fines or the mediums, depending on, what there's a need for. These are the different size rocks.
Oh, yeah,
And that's separated. Every one of those was touched by a guy.
Now, after the salt mine tour, Redmond fed us some lunch, and then we got to shoot some cannons. And we shot some dynamite with a gun.
Okay guys, I knew you would be hungry today after a busy day down there and coming back late, so Zach and I worked hard. We've got this beautiful salad. The greens are from Snuck Farms. I know some of you went there on your first date yesterday, I guess, and toured that place. So the greens are from there, and so are the microgreens. We have a roasted poblano polenta. We have a polenta. It's like corn grits. It's got some cheese, some poblano, some onion. It's really, it's kind of like the potatoes last night, like stick to your ribs, right? And then we made smoked pork chili verde. I got up early and threw some pork butts on the Traeger, and that should be really good. We've got some little quesadillas. It's a corn and wheat blend on the tortillas, so if you have a gluten thing, kind of stay away from those. And then we have a marinated chicken breast with chimichurri and some tres leches, and the drinks. You guys know all about the drinks, so hope you enjoy.
That fresh salad was amazing. And it all came from Snuck Farms. Now, we did a video of the tour of Snuck Farms. If you're interested in seeing this, we'll put that link down below.